You're welcome back once again to another insightful and interesting episode on Nutri-Diet with SARPOMAA KUMANKOMA. Of course, for the previous 3-4 weeks, I haven't been able to come your way with Nutri-Diet as I said earlier. But being humans, sometimes we go through certain life circumstances that if we don't put ourselves together, we fall apart, we break down. But I'm here to tell you, I'm a motivational speaker though, but I'm here to tell you today that when certain life circumstances come your way, look into the mirror, stand on your feet, say to yourself that, hey, I can do it. And for this reason, I'm here once again on your screen, bringing to you interesting, energetic, happy episodes on Nutri-Diet with SARPOMAA. If this is your first time on my channel, this is a nutritional health talk show, precisely nutritional show that addresses all nutritional questions you have and all your conditions you may be battling with. If this is your first time here, once again, kindly hit the subscribe button down there, leave your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Do not go anywhere. Stay right here. We have an important topic for you. Condition is a human health condition that persists for a longer period of time. In some books and websites, it is indicated that a chronic condition is one that lasts for 3 months or more. That's if your disease or your condition persists for 3 months or longer than 3 months. It's considered as a chronic condition. These conditions are mostly preventable because they are as a result of our own poor lifestyle choices that we make in early stages of our lives, such as smoking, overuse of alcohol, inadequate release of chronic stress, most importantly, poor diet and physical inactivity. We are going to have a look at one of the most prevalent chronic conditions, which has actually been the 4th leading cause of death. I know very well that you will find interest in today's episode. Kindly get closer to mommy or daddy or forward the link to them if they are not around, because they are the reason why I'm bringing to you today's episode.
You're not alone in this fight. We're talking about nutrition, yeah, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and good nutrients, and accessory foods. Somebody should start.
For staying right here with us. Quickly, let's look at the target population or the group mostly at risk of getting stroke. Approximately 3/4 of all stroke occur in people over the age of 65. This does not mean we being the younger generation, we are free from stroke or we have no cause to worry. If you will be hit down by stroke or any of these chronic diseases in your 60s, it depends on your current lifestyle choices. Take note of that. Okay, so is stroke all about the manifestation we see, or there is more to it that we do not know about? What do we see before we get to know one as stroke? Cerebrovascular accident, if we all know it well as stroke or brain attack, occurs when part of the brain loses its blood supply and stops working completely. This prevents brain cells and tissues from getting oxygen and nutrients it requires, because these oxygen and nutrients are transported to the brain and any other organ by the blood. So once the brain loses its blood supply, it means oxygen and nutrients cannot get to the brain. The brain cells dies, causing paralysis in the parts of that body. This is to let you know that stroke, as we all may know, it's not just about the hand or legs not functioning. It starts with the brain. Yes, your brain. Now, before you ask how the brain can lose blood supply, let's quickly look at the pathophysiology of stroke. Stroke can occur in 2 different ways. Thus, there are 2 ways in which the brain can be deprived of oxygen and nutrients, causing brain cells to die. The video we have here is illustrating ischemic stroke. The commonest type is ischemic stroke. This occurs when there is occlusion or blockage in the arteries that supply blood to the brain, or brain vessels get narrowed or completely blocked, altering the normal flow of blood to the brain. The blockade may be caused by fatty deposits from poor dietary or blood clots, also known as thrombus, which forms in the unhealthy artery of the brain. The other way in which stroke can occur is by hemorrhage. This is not a common cause of stroke. Few percentage, about less than 15 of total stroke cases occur by hemorrhage. Hemorrhagic stroke is as a result of a rupture of an opening of the blood vessel in the brain, causing the brain to bleed. Hemorrhagic stroke can occur as a result of high blood pressure, use of drugs. Smoking can also weaken the blood vessels, which can easily open up when there is slight pressure by the blood. Are some signs and symptoms that could draw your attention to a loved one developing stroke? If the person finds it difficult speaking as well as understanding what others are saying, this could come in a form of confusion or slur. Has any loved one ever complained of sudden paralysis of the face, arms, and legs? This could be inability to feel the limbs, some signs with tingling or prickly feeling, thus having a needle-like sensation. A suspected stroke patient can have problems walking, either stumbling or losing balance and coordination. In case you see any of these signs mentioned earlier, you need to act fast. Acting fast simply means facial weakness. Ask person to smile. Observe if side of the face or mouth droops when person smiles. Arm weakness. Does one arm drop or fall when being asked to raise both arms? Speech problems. Does person slur or have unclear speech when asked to repeat simple words? It is time to quickly call for an emergency healthcare services when all these signs are easily seen. But hey, there is a good news. Before waiting to get to that stage, there is a remedy which can prevent these uncertainties later in life. Let's quickly have a look at the medical nutrition therapy for this condition, stroke. Whatever food we take into a human body contains an amount of fat, and whatever fat found in the food we take in our body could either be low density lipoprotein, that's the bad fat, or high density lipoprotein, that's the good fat. The low density lipoprotein is considered as bad fat because higher levels of low density lipoprotein builds up cholesterol in your arteries, and they are known to contain saturated fats. Then the high density lipoprotein, which we know it as good fats, is called good fats, or is known as good fats because they carry cholesterol from parts of your body back into the liver, and we all know what liver does in the body. It eliminates excess cholesterol in our body. It's also known that unsaturated fats are highly concentrated in high density lipoprotein. Let's look at foods that cause rise to low density lipoprotein, that's the bad fats, so that in trying making effort to abstain from stroke, we consider fats. Even though we can't do away with fats, we need to get a little bit of fat in our diet. So in taking fats in our diet, we will know the kind of fats to pick from. We will look at saturated fats. Examples of saturated fats are pastries and pies, butter and margarine, coconuts and its oil, that's coconut and coconut oil, palm oil, fatty meats, and milks to consider taking when we are planning or trying to get rid of stroke or prevent stroke later in our lives. These are fats that are liquid at room temperature. When we talk of room temperature, we are talking of a temperature that you are comfortable staying in without increasing fan or reducing fan. Oftentimes, we consider 20 degrees Celsius as room temperature. So unsaturated fats are liquid at room temperature, and they include avocado paya, nuts, olive oil, canola oil.
Keep you healthy tonight. You're not alone in this fight. We're talking about nutrition, yeah. Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, good nutrients, and accessory foods. Something about sugar, starch, carbohydrates.
Right. I hope the link has been sent to mommy or daddy already. Please, if you've not done this, kindly forward it to them. If they are around you, let them see this video because I'm very sure they need this video. It will be of good help to them. If this is your first time here, kindly hit the subscribe button, leave your comments in the comment section, and give us a thumbs up. We will come your way with another interesting episode on Nutri-Diet with SARPOMAA KUMANKOMA. Nutri-Diet with SARPOMAA, your nutritional health, my concern.